Courtney. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hello, Linda. Hello, Julie. Good morning. Happy Thursday. It is yet once again in California a gloomy, cool day. Now, I saw on the news, and there is a glimmer of hope that I'm actually going to get to see the sun on over the weekend. And then it's going to get cold and rainy again on Monday. But I figure, and I'm not a big sun, like, hello, Lauren. And I'm not a big, like, hey, I'm just going to go sit out in the sun. But I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to go out and I'm going to get as much vitamin D as I can, because it's been a long time since I have seen like a really sunny day. So I have all these anticipations of seeing the sun over the weekend. And that's one of the reasons. Hello, Sharon Sissy Boyd Skull Chick. Love your username. And that's one of the reasons why today I'm going to go get my nails and my toes done. I'm going to go get my monthly pedicure manicure. And I put a poll up on my channel as to what I'm going to be having done today. And I'm going to tell you what, it's a close race. It is neck and neck, but I'll show you the design that is winning so far. And truthfully, I'm kind of hoping that this is the one that ultimately wins, because I think it's a really cool kind of thing to do for summer. But this is up. Oh no. Hold on, please. I pushed the screen too much. Let me show you. See, that's the one that's winning so far. And it's a really cool kind of combination of the yellow with a little bit of a French tip. And I like that one. That's the one that I was hoping was going to win. But I was going to be a sport. And if something else won, I would have gone with that. But that's what I'm doing today. So I'm in a really comfortable mood. Hello, Legan Gina. Hello. And I'm in a really, you know what? I'm in a fun spot. Oh, look, I got a little star and I got a little crown and a little heart on my badge. So today is June 1st. And a whole lot of things go along with June 1st. One, I have been doing the morning show now for a whole month. I did the morning show Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, for the entire month of May. And I absolutely love it. I am just 100% just full one. I just love my morning show. That's all I can say. I was going to be like all gushy about it, but you can all tell that I really like doing this. And I like having this. Good morning, Tiggy. And I like having this time with you just to kind of sit down. And Mary Ann in Vermont says, so happy to be joining you. I am so happy you are joining me today also. And so it's been a full month. And I am every day thinking about new ways to improve my little morning show, new ideas, new this and new that. And if you ever have any suggestions or if you ever have any ideas, by all means, send them to me. I am always, Julie says, I love your show. Thank you so much. But I'm always looking for ideas. So again, I told you earlier, we're going to be cooking on some. I'm going to be doing different locations for others, and I'm excited about that. Now, June 1st is also Pride Month, and I would like to stop and just say Happy Pride Month. I am 100% a believer that love is love is love. And I know myself how much I struggle to find love, that I never want to condemn anybody for whatever love they have. So happy Pride Month, y'all. And you know what? Just be kind and love each other. That's all I'm going to say on that subject, because I promised I was not going to do any hot subjects. And I promised I was going to keep because our country is so in divide, that I'm just going to keep it, again, straight across the board. Just be kind and love each other, that's all I can say. Tiggy says, I am just putting crap into my Shein cart. You know what? Okay. Oh, so what I wanted to tell you is that I went and I did a Free People shopping with me when I went to Carlsbad. And remember, I found those really cute, little jumpsuit from Free People. And I thought that it was too big. And I thought it kind of had a little drop crotch kind of harem look. So I didn't get it. And then I have just been beating myself up for not getting it. And Karen says, I am a 66-year-old newly retired nurse and I am loving your content. Thank you so much, Karen. And welcome, welcome, welcome. And so I've been beating myself up. I'm like, Lonni, maybe you didn't give them a good enough try. Maybe they're cuter than you think. Maybe this and maybe that. So I went and I rebought them. And I want to show you what they are because I should hopefully be getting them by Saturday. And then I will show you them, of course, once I get them. But let me just show you what I am talking about. So then that way you can see what I'm talking about. Where are you now? Hold, please. It's really super important that I show you this. I don't know why I think it is so important. Okay, right there. Maybe not. So anyway, they're really cute denim overalls. And if I can't find them in like 2 seconds, oh, I found it. Hold on. I want to show you what they look like though. Okay, this is cool. Oh, here. I am determined to show you what I am talking about. But it's these right here, okay? These little free people, it's a jumpsuit. They call it, oh, okay, so I'm on the fence about those because I'm only 5 foot and they are so cute. Okay, I'm 5'2.5", and I know I am going to have to roll up the bottoms, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Where I want to make sure is that that like the whole drop kind of harem thing, it can be super cute. I mean, that little harem look can be super cute. And then on sometimes for me, it can be super like, oh my gosh, I just feel like these don't fit and it's not the look for me. But I am determined again to make those work because I want to make them work. And I bought the short overalls because I was determined to make those work. And I bought them in a small instead of an extra small that I tried on, and they just don't fit. I have to give up on the Free People short-alls, the ziggy ones, because they're just not fitting with my body, and they're just not fitting me, and I'm super sad about that. I think Linda says, I think they will look great on you. If I think they'll look great if I can get comfortable enough in them. It's all about a comfort level at this point. I mean, I know that size-wise they're going to fit, but it's going to be more about whether or not I feel comfortable in them, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I am super excited about this weekend. And don't forget, tomorrow is Friday Q&A. And Courtney, I always know that you have a lot of questions and I love it. I'm gathering up all the questions also. And so tomorrow is going to be all about question and answer. There's not going to be any main subject. It's just going to be, what do you want to know? And you can ask me things about, general things like tattoos, makeup, gray hair, clothes, or you can ask me things about my personal life, like how long have you been sober and why'd you get sober? Why are you no longer married? I mean, these are all kind of interesting questions that relate to all of us. So whatever questions you want to ask, you know what? That's the time to do it. And so long as the questions are respectful, that's all I'm going to ask, that we all keep it PG-13 and we keep it respectful. And then before we start talking about today's main subject, I'm super excited. I'm a huge Sex and the City fan. I don't know if you all watch that or not, or of course you watch it. I mean, everybody watches that. And I was super excited. Okay, Julie says, I would love to see how you do your eye makeup. Actually, I'm glad you said that. I'm going to put the Sex and the City comment on hold for just a minute because I do want to talk about my eye makeup. And I'm going to be doing a video showing my entire makeup look. But what I've started doing is yesterday I did my foundation, but for my eyes, what I have been doing, hello, Lisa Marie. What I've been doing for my eyes is I've been putting on like a base, like a shiny base. And then I've just been going in on the corners and doing a little smoky eye in the corners. And today I did the eyeshadow from Gen C, which is Gensee. I'll tag it in the description down below. but it's a really cool copper, like shiny. I'm going to shut my eyes for a minute. So y'all be nice while my eyes are shut. But I just did it like all shiny. And then I just did a little bit, like I said, the brown in the corners just to make it a little bit smoky because I like just the different colors. And I really like this one. Yesterday, I looked at my, hello, Anne. I looked at my makeup yesterday once I stopped my live, and it was absolutely so pink. My eyes were pink, my cheeks were pink, my lips were pink, and I'm like, wow, you know what? That was a really like bright pink, and I think I like today's little brown smoky better. I not 100% sure if you can buy this at Sephora or Ulta Beauty. They sent this to me, but it is in my bio up there, and I will tag it again. But I'm pretty sure you can buy it at Ulta Beauty or Sephora. But it's Gensee, and the color is Bronze Age. Beautiful color. And they just sent me some more stuff, so we'll be doing another boxing on this one. So yeah, and it was pink on pink on pink on pink on pink. And while it's like, I guess could have been like a really cool look, it wasn't really fitting my energy yesterday. So I was just kind of like, whatever. And then remember, I like struggled with my cheeks, and I had those real just like, and then I got this stuff all over my hands. I just wanted to show you one more way that you could use it, but this is my lip color today. And Lauren says the pink still looked beautiful. Yeah, you know what? The pink is a fine look. It's just that I like my makeup to match my mood and my energy. And I don't think I was in a pink mood yesterday, so it was just irritating me all day. And I find that if I don't have the makeup shades or how I do my makeup matching my energy, then I feel off. So just like your hair, just like your clothes, just like everything else, it has to match your energy. Let's see here. And la 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 la. Oh, so I use this on my lips also. So not only is it a great thing for underpainting, and this is from the Pleasing Company. This is the Universal Cream Pigment, and it is number 1. Great for underdoing. What's the lip color called? And this is this is like a universal pigment. You can use this in all sorts of different ways. And I put it on underneath my foundation to give kind of that blush look underneath. And then I put it on my lips today. It sticks. I mean, I had this stuff all over my fingers most of the day. And it sticks. But I like it as the lip color too. So Anne says, I've got to start transitioning more to cream-based makeup. Absolutely. And that's one of the things that I talked about yesterday, and it's really super important that your makeup has to match your skin moisture level. If you have really oily skin, I would go with more of a powder based. But if you have drier skin, go with more of a moisture cream base. The 90% of my makeup is all cream based, and it is all meant to moisturize and to kind of soak into my skin. Steph says, I am loving your nail color. It looks great. It really pops. Today's the last day for the blue. I've had the blue for a month. It's time for a new one. And so tomorrow I will have new nails, a new color, and I'm super excited because I love this time where I get to do that. Okay, so Karen says, hi, interviewing for a new job, and I have lots of visible tattoos. Any advice on how to handle them? Yes, and this might be controversial, but I'm going to tell you right now is I personally would not go out of your way to hide them. All right, you need to go into a job interview representing you as yourself. Now, if you go in and you're trying to hide them, you're automatically going to be hiding your energy. You're going to be hiding who you are. You're going to just kind of be giving them a false narrative as to what they are interviewing you for. Now, it's either going to be the best thing you ever did or it might backfire. But I think it is really important because I used to interview people when I was in a corporate world, and I always appreciated people who always showed up with their authentic self. I did not appreciate those people who were basically listening to my conversation, trying to figure out how they thought I wanted them to answer. So it is my 100% opinion that when going in, go in with clean clothes, go in with nice, a nice presence, but don't necessarily hide your tattoos because, again, you're hiding who you are. And, unless your tattoo is on your stomach, I mean, don't walk in with a crop top just to prove that you have a tattoo, but dress accordingly to whatever job it is that you are interviewing for and just let you shine. You mean you can't hide who you are, or I wouldn't recommend hiding who you are. And I hope that that helps you. I've given this advice before, and I've had people come back and be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I totally was just there. I rocked myself. I let my tattoo show, and I still got the job. So that is my 100% um, Jupiter. I'm not too sure why that's, you can ask that question tomorrow. But definitely 100% go in representing yourself. So let's get back to Sex in the City. All right, we have all seen it. You know what? Karen, you're very welcome. And I'm going to say this really quick, and then I'll finally get to that subject. But we go in thinking that we're going to show them what they want to see instead of showing them who you are. And it's really, it was, oh, Juniper, it wasn't for beans. I couldn't do more vegetarian options. Oh, okay. I'm not too sure what that conversation is, but just make sure you show you. Now, I'm not going to deviate from this subject I've been wanting to talk about, but we're talking about Sex in the City. And I just found out that Kim Cattrall is going to be making a brief help, guys. Why can't I not see comments? Is it setting? No, Julie, what it is I am live streaming on 2 channels right now. I have TikTok over here, and then I have you. And what I do is if I see a comment that comes up on TikTok, I'll try to address that and work that into this conversation also. They cannot see your comments and you can't see them. So I try to just kind of incorporate it all into one, but you're not missing anything. So Sex in the City, Kim Cattrall, she's making a cameo, and I absolutely am about it. I mean, I'm sure you're sitting there like, why am I the only one that can't see these comments? Why does everybody else get to be a part of that club and not me? So I am absolutely all about that. She was my favorite character. All right. For me, she was always the one that was just like, so just doing things like in her own way. And I absolutely am about it. Tanya says, sorry off the subject, but I absolutely love your hair. Thank you so much. And I'm really excited that she's back. I mean, even for a brief moment, I'm glad that she's back. Now, I just don't know about the remake. I tried to like it. I'm not 100% sure that I like the way that they're representing women over 50. They sometimes it's like, I know that there was one scene where Miranda was going back to college and she was portraying herself, or the character was like super bumbling, trying to be cool, trying to fit in. Everybody else was like, she just wasn't like a part of the crowd. And I think that they missed that one because I know as a woman over 50, if I were to go back to college, I wouldn't sit there and try to be like, hey, I'm one of you. I would just be like, you know what? I'm here and we're all different. So I don't know. I watch it with a grain of salt just because I loved the original series so much. Tiggy says, I'm not thrilled that Aiden is back. He is so dull. Yeah, you know what? And here's the thing. And here's really the thing. If you want to do a real life portrayal of like a woman in her 50s and things like that, I have all sorts of boyfriends and they are ex-boyfriends for a reason. And the reason is that there was something that just didn't connect with us. So the simple fact that all of these old boyfriends keep coming back is just like, okay, yeah. I just think that they could get like fresh people in there. They can get like fresh boyfriends. Let's have a new narrative. It doesn't have to always be the same person. So while again, I'm really super happy that they have a series for women in their 50s, I'm just not 100% sold on how they are doing it. So let's get in for our subject today, because we're doing the anti-trend. And what this is basically things that you need in your closet. All right. Last week I did things to take out of your closet, things to keep your closet fresh. And for me, this is completely opposite. We're going to be like the things that you need to have. Now I have 13 things that I'm going to tell you about. And this is from an article that I saw from BuzzFeed. And I'm going to tell you which ones I agree with, which ones I don't, which ones I have, and then which ones I think they should have added. And first, just so you all know how I look at clothes, but I look at clothes and purses and boots and accessories as almost like a timestamp, just like I look at my tattoos like timestamps. I have purses in my closet that just bring me back in a time capsule. I have jackets that do the same thing. So when you are cleaning out your closet, make sure you're getting rid of things that you no longer wear or no longer fit. Don't get rid of things just because they've been in your closet for years. That's not the right way to clean out your closet. So I wanted to show you 2 examples of my time machine. One of them is something that I bought. And this is my original Dooney Burke that I bought back in 1983. All right, you all can do the math. This purse has been around for a very long time with me. And the reason that it's so sentimental to me is it's a really cool vintage purse. It's lasted for decades. But I remember my mom and I were walking through Nordstrom's at University Town Center, and we just stopped in our tracks and we're like, oh my Lanta, that is the most amazing purse ever. It's when Dooney Burke was totally in, and my mom and I are like, well, should we get it? Should we get it? It's kind of expensive. So we ended up buying it, and I've held on to it since 1983. And to me, it's like something, if I ever want to just kind of like have that moment of remembering going back in time and shopping with my mom, I'll take out my Dooney Burke purse. And I think it is really, really cool. Linda says, I agree, still wearing black leather bike jacket from the 90s. Yeah. And so there are things that you need to hold on to, because not only are they timeless, but they might have some sentimental value. And to me, whenever I am picking out an outfit or if I'm looking at my closet, I'm not a trend chaser. All right. I don't particularly pick out things because they're trendy. I pick out things because I like it. Now, this next one here, I didn't buy this one, but this one has immense sentimental value. And this is something that I only take out of its box every once in a while, not very often, as you can tell. But this is a purse that my dad bought my mom on his way back from the Vietnam War. No, the Korean War. I'm sorry, I got the wrong war. He bought this purse in Japan when he was on his way back from the Korean War. And he gave it to my mom, and she's had it ever since, and she passed it down to me. But it's this little purse, and it is just, I'm not too sure if you can see the fabric, but it is velvet. It's absolutely perfect. It has the beading on top, and then it has the gold thread, and it is so perfection. And the little clasp right here has some engraving. And then also too, it has, I don't want to blind you all, but it has a little mirror. and it's lined. It has its little side pockets. Again, I don't want to blind you, but this one is, I mean, I don't even think I can fit a cell phone in this one anymore. That's how big cell phones have gotten. But if I'm ever going to, it's so pretty. Yes, Julie and Linda. And if I'm ever going to a black tie affair, I don't know why I said it like that. If I'm ever going to a black tie event, this is the little clutch that I wear. And it, I don't know, it just reminds me so much of my mom and my dad and about how much love they had for each other. And it's just pretty amazing. And yeah, and it's just, it's awesome. And so it's things like this that I keep. And it's things like this, and I just found a picture, but I'm not going to show you the picture. It's about somebody whose son is no longer with us, and I just don't feel that that's appropriate to show that picture, that I did not know that it was in there. But it's just one of those like items. So when you're picking out the things that you should have in your closet, pick them out almost with an idea of longevity, all right? Because these are things that aren't going away. These are things that you're going to need. So instead of just buying like 10 of everything, maybe buy one thing that is really that's going to stay in your closet for years and decades, because both of those items I just showed you are decades long. And I have the original Louis Vuitton that my mom, my sister, and I all bought. I remember walking into the store in Palm Springs. That's where my sister lived. And we were all like so scared to spend so much money on a purse. I mean, my mom was like, how am I going to get this past your dad? And I'm like, I'm just going to put mine on my credit card. And my sister was like, I can't afford one. So I ended up putting hers and mine on my credit card. And then my mom bought hers, got it past my dad somehow. But that purse reminds me of me, my mom, and my sister on shopping adventures in the 80s. So again, aside from the little story time, that is why I am adamant about keeping those things in my closet that have any sort of sentimental value whatsoever. So let's start on the list. And this is per BuzzFeed. There's 13 items. And number one is a white shirt. Absolutely agree, but I'm not necessarily going to agree with the style of shirt. All right. Whenever we think of a white shirt, we always think of like one of those button downs. And yes, in theory, we should all have a white button down shirt. But I am not comfortable wearing white button down shirts. I see them all the time being styled on social media. And I'm like, that is so cute. I love how she styled that. I'll go in, run into my closet, I'll put on my white button down, and I look like one of those dogs that is wearing shoes for the first time. All right. I walk around and I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like the feel. I don't like how it looks. I'm like messing with the collar. So we need white shirts, but find the white shirt that works for you. I mean, you can get a white tank top. I think white tank tops are amazing and they go with everything. If you don't like to show your arms for some reason, then get like a cute, just white t-shirt that's really nice, but just make sure it is a solid white shirt. And so yeah, number one, get a good solid white shirt. So Linda says, reminds me of my school uniform. You know what? And it's the whole structure. I think it's the whole structure of the shirt. It's too crisp and it's not comfortable. I'm very much about like the texture and how it feels on my skin, whether or not I can wear it. Tiggy says, that's the first thing they teach you to sell at Chico's. Yeah, button down white shirt. While I have it in my closet, I do not wear it often. I like my tank tops way more. But get yourself a white shirt. And a white shirt is something, now don't spend like a gazillion dollars on a white shirt because I mean, white, It can fade, it can stain, but make sure you always have a nice, clean, crisp white shirt in your closet. All right. Number 2 is tailored trousers. I cannot say that word. All right. I'm going to get this. Just give me a minute. Trousers. Oh, I did it. Tailored trousers. Yay. All right. I'm usually like, it doesn't come out. But they say tailored trousers. Now, I say tailored menswear pants. I personally like the fit of more of an oversized, baggier pant, because here's what happens. On a tailored pant, you have the higher waist. It usually hits you right around your waist, and then you have your pleats, and then you have the rest of your pants. Well, my little zone of what I'm not really very comfortable with is my little cookie pouch. That's what I call it. Because when I eat too many cookies, I get a little roll right there. I mean, it's just part of life. And so I try to not accentuate my cookie pouch. And so if I have more of the loose fitting tailored trousers, more of like the menswear style, they hit me right at the waist, but then they flow a little bit more without accentuating that spot. Kelly says, I agree. A white button down can be hard to wear. I've got 2, but oversized from men's department, belted and tucked into wide leg pinstripe pants, docks, or loafers. Sounds absolutely cute. And yes, my white button down is 100% oversized. I could not put on a fitted white shirt if I had to. So my choice for the menswear pants, these are my favorite. These are from Topshop. I found them from Nordstrom's, but these, see how they have like the waist, they usually have the waist, and then they have the pleats, but these are really oversized. So again, they kind of just set right here on my hips. They don't accentuate my little belly, and they fit. They're long. I love that they're long. So they basically look like I'm borrowing a pair of men's pants, and I love them. And if you want something with that look, but you can't really necessarily find the menswear look in the women's department, walk over to the men's department and find yourself a pair of pants there. When I go thrifting, that's one of the things I look for in the men's department are cool pants like that. And I want them oversized, so they're an easier find there than they are the women's department. So, you know what? Just walk across the aisle and shop wherever you want. Number 3, they say hoop earrings. And I don't know why I said it so like hoop earrings. And I am a minimalist when it comes to jewelry. I rarely wear a necklace. I don't change out my earrings, and I just have a couple of rings. And it's a great accessory to have. Would I have put it on the list? Probably not. But if you like to change out your earrings, they say get yourself a good pair of hoop earrings, and it's something that you should have in your closet. Again, it's debatable for me because I don't change my earrings. So that was kind of a shmeh. All right, number 4 is a relaxed blazer, and 100% I agree with them on this one. Not only do I say should it be relaxed, but I say it should be oversized. And if it's an oversized blazer, it's going to give you that really cool kind of vibe, and it's a blazer that you can keep it forever. So don't necessarily think of your blazer of, well, it has to be black, or it has to be tan, or it has to be a solid color. Find a blazer that's just the perfect amount of oversized. And I personally like a checkered blazer. I think it's super cute with jeans. You can wear, like, I'm visualizing like this oversized blazer with a cute little pair of shorts, some white socks, and some loafers. And that's a super cute outfit. But you can also take that blazer, put it over a dress, put it with skirt, wear it with jeans, throw it over an overall. It is a very good suggestion for something you should have in your closet, and that is the relaxed blazer. I just say make it oversized. And that's where it's really, for me, that's the key. I just like the white button down. I'm not a big fan of real structured clothes. So I'm always going for the oversized look. Now, number 5 is the slip skirt. And yes, we all need a slip skirt in our closet. And while I said the blazer, get it in a pattern, get it, it doesn't have to be black and it doesn't have to be this. I suggest getting a black slip skirt. You're going to get the most use out of it, and it's going to be something that is just going to last forever in your closet. And I don't have a black slip skirt. And so when I was going through this list, I'm like, gosh, yeah, this is really important one. I mean, this is something we all need. And I'm like, well, Lonni, then why don't you have it? And I couldn't answer that question. So I am on a mission to find a black slip skirt. Now, I want my skirt to be mid-length. I want it to hit me right at the calves. I want it to be somewhat structured, and I'd like a small slit. So that is my perfect slip skirt. But get yourself one. That's what I say. And I say make sure you get it in black because that's going to be the most universal. And I think that you're going to get the most use out of it. Now, number 6, they say a knit dress. And I personally, a knit dress is fine. But I have a little bit of a hard time finding a knit dress that fits me perfectly. Because again, I like my clothes to accentuate my features. I don't want clothes to where I'm walking around and I can see every single thing that I'm not comfortable with. Because a lot of times those knit dresses are, you look like you're a tube of toothpaste, all right? It is like, and on some people, it's gorgeous. And when I say some people, I'm not necessarily saying the skinny people. I'm saying it looks great on the people who are confident when they wear it. You put that same dress on me and I'm not confident in it. So I have to find a knit dress that has just enough shape, but just enough of an oversizedness to, again, not accentuate the areas that I'm conscientious about. So this particular one, number 6, the knit dress, is probably a little bit the hardest ones for me to shop for, just because I'm looking for such a specific fit. But they say a knit dress, I say absolutely just get one that you're comfortable in, because if you're not comfortable in the length and the fit, it's going to sit in your closet. And then this knit dress is going to end up being in that other pile of stuff that you get rid of because you just never use it. Now, if you don't like a knit dress, I 100% say just get a little black dress. Get a little black dress that makes you feel fierce and makes you feel powerful. And that is an absolute must-have for every closet, is a little black dress. Do I have a black dress in my closet? Yes. Have I ever worn it? No. Still has tags on it. And the reason is I just never go anywhere that requires a little black dress. I mean, I don't date. I work from home. I don't know, maybe one day I will show up and do a live in my little black dress. I have one. I just don't wear it. And I don't get rid of it because I know it's a necessity and I know it's something that I should have in my closet. All right, number 7. I absolutely 100% agree with number 7. And that is a trench coat. And a trench coat, out of all the jacket styles and everything like this one has been around forever. And not only has it been around forever, but it's making a real resurgence. And even if this dies down or if it comes back, this is going to be a staple in your closet for years and years and decades. Now, when it comes to trench coats, I'm really super particular about mine, believe it or not, because I'm pretty much particular about everything in my closet. But I don't like the tie. I love trench coats. I love the feel. I love the texture, the weight, the look. I am just not a fan of tying a jacket around my waist. To me, I have a real short torso. We've talked about this before because a lot of my overalls don't end up fitting because of how short I am here. So I immediately will just take the tie off and I won't use it. And then I love my trench coat. So don't let the whole idea of having that tie stop you. It is definitely something that is going to elevate a whole lot of outfits. I absolutely love the look of like let's just say you have like a onesie, like a black onesie shorts, or you can have a black pair of bike shorts and a cute little black tank. You throw a trench coat over that. It doesn't even matter what shoes you have, whether you have chunky sneakers or loafers or boots. It's a fierce outfit. You could put it on the top of some baggy distressed jeans. You can throw it over a dress, skirts. It doesn't matter. A trench coat is going to just give you that like, wow, that's a really cool outfit kind of look because a trench coat is just amazing. Okay, Kelly says, I think your closet staples or must-have has to reflect your lifestyles. I don't have hoop earrings or a knit dress or a slip skirt. I do have a little black dress, but haven't worn it in years. Yeah, Kelly, you are just like me. Kimberly wants to know where my top is from, and this is the Buttercup Thermal from Free People. And it's oversized, it's comfortable, and again, it's not going to be sunny today, but it's going to be a little cool, so I wanted something just enough to keep my little body warm. All right, number 8 is a waistcoat. And hold on. And I'm like, what in the heck is a waistcoat? All right, that sounds like something that is from a different decade. I don't know, a waistcoat. And then I figured out it's a vest. It's a vest that is, what is going on? Hold on here. Boom, boom. Okay, it's a vest. That's all it is. It's a button vest. And I do have 2 of those. And I absolutely love them. This is a Free People one, of course. And I got a size small. And I'm going to tell you why I got a size small. But it's just a vest that buttons. It has its cute little pockets right here. And it has its little gathering in the back. So you can make it a little bit tighter. You can make it a little bit looser. Now, get yourself one of these. And it has so many different purposes. All right. For me, I can wear this over a t-shirt. I can wear it over a sweater. I actually showed a style not too long ago where I wore this over the top of a blazer. So I like to get my vests just a little bit larger so I have the option to do that. Now, during the summer, I will just wear this with one of my little bralettes underneath and button it up, and this will be my top. It is a little bit bigger, like underneath the arms, but I'm okay with that because I don't like things constricting under my arms anyway. And I absolutely love just that whole vest with nothing underneath it. So a great staple for your closet is going to be a waistcoat, AKA a vest. All right. Now, number 9 is a Love Forever bag. And that's basically like what I showed you. It's a bag that you are just going to keep in your closet forever. Now, this one, you might have to invest a little bit more money in. I would get a leather one. And they said, and I have to suggest, I have to agree with them, get like a solid color, black, brown, or white purse. And this is just going to be your staple in your closet for years and decades to come. I do have both. I have my white one, I have a black one, and I have a brown one. But they've been in my closet again for years, and they're going to stay in my closet for years. So number 9 is your forever bag. Now, number 10 says, I don't know. I was kind of back and forth on this one, but it says a simple but bright knit. And to me, that almost falls into like a trendy kind of thing. Because if you're like, okay, well, I want a really bright knit, so I'm going to go out and I'm going to get a Barbie Core pink sweater. And if you pick that sweater just based on what is trending now, you're not going to like it in a couple of years. But if you pick out a sweater now that you like the color just because you like the color, that has more of the chances of longevity than any other color. So the one I picked for you today is this amazing green sweater from Topshop. And it's bright, it's green, it's thick, it's warm, and it just ticks off all of the colors. Now, this particular color, I think kind of goes right in the middle of like that really bright kind of like green and more of a hunter green, which I think is beautiful. Not a hunter green, but more of like, I don't know, like that really poppy green, because this is like a hunter green. But this one is bright enough but it's not overly bright. And this is something that I'll have in my closet for a very, very long time. Now, if you are looking specifically for a sweater that is going to last the test of time, get yourself a really cool black sweater. And again, black is so universal and it is something that goes with just everything. But sticking with their list, they said the simple but bright knit. I agree. Just pick the color that you like, one that is not necessarily trending. And then also to make sure you have a really nice black sweater in your closet. That is a staple must have. Kelly says, my pinstripe trousers was a men's 3-piece Armani suit I thrifted for $30, had tailor and have worn as a set of all 3 pieces in separate outfits. That is so cool. And I absolutely love that. All right, number 11 is a leather jacket. Now, here's where I'm really weird. It's like I'll wear Doc Martens that are leather. I will have a leather purse and I won't wear a leather jacket. Don't ask me why. It's just my weirdness. But I will buy a faux leather jacket. And if I were to really like stop and be like, okay, Lonni, why are you so weird about this? And to me, it's more of the real leather jackets have a tendency to be a little bit heavier and a little bit thicker. And to me, they're a little bit more cumbersome because again, I'm only 5'2". So I like something a little bit more lightweight. So I go with the faux leather jacket. I think it is a must that we should have in our closet. Now, if you want to know what style I suggest a moto jacket. One that looks like you're on the back of a motorcycle or driving a motorcycle or riding it because you don't drive a motorcycle. But I like the leather biker kind of faux leather jacket. And I think that particular jacket gives you it gives you an edgy look. I mean, you can have on just a pair of jeans and your little white tank top that is also a must-have, and then a pair of boots, and you throw on your faux leather biker jacket, and it's a cool outfit. And the thing that I like about the moto jacket is I think that you can dress it up or you can dress it down. It can go with all sorts of different styles and looks. So their number 11 was the leather jacket. My number 11 is a faux leather jacket. Now, number 12 is a pair of chunky loafers. And I have been just saying this forever. Chunky loafers are a must. I mean, they are so cute. And they come in such price ranges. I mean, if somebody were to be like, hey, Lonni, what's your dream loafer? I'd be like Prada loafers. I want a pair of Prada loafers. I'm not going to spend the money, but that's what I want. But I'm just as happy with my Vagabond loafers, and they were still like $200. So I've seen really cute loafers at H&M for $40. So it doesn't matter the price. And in this particular case, I don't think it matters the color, because you just want that thick, chunky sole, and that's the look you're looking for. I don't think that platforms or chunky loafers are going out anytime soon. So a lot of times in our mind, we're thinking longevity of the item we're buying. We're like, well, I just need to get regular loafers. No, just go ahead and get the chunky ones and just wear them as long as you want. I mean, I'm going to be wearing my platform Doc Martens until until I'm not here anymore. So to me, I'm going to be wearing my platforms regardless if they're trendy or not. Going back to the whole ideology of buy what you like, buy what is going to be comfortable on you, and you will keep it in your closet. Now, also too, I wanted to add that besides getting the chunky loafers, it's really important to have one pair of dress sneakers. And when I say dress sneakers, these are the sneakers that you don't wear out gardening, you don't wear, to the gym. These are sneakers that you keep nice, that you can wear with a dress, with a skirt. You can wear them with a suit. You can wear them with those dress pants. But I think we all need a pair of dress sneakers. Look, I did my little air quotes. And then I also think we need a pair of boots, whether it's a cowboy boot, just a pull-on boot, a Doc Martin boot. We all need to have a pair of boots. So my number 12 actually has 3 items: the chunky loafer, the dress sneaker, and then a pair of boots. You have those in your closet and you're not going to need anything else. Oh, except for maybe a pair of flip-flops, because I have a pair of flip-flops on today because I'm going to get my toes done. Can you tell I'm excited? All right, so number 13. Number 13, they say a great suit. And I have to disagree with them on that one. I mean, to me, a suit is a suit. You can make your suit out of your blazer and those dress pants. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that is a must-have that you need in your closet. I disagreed with that one. It's just my opinion. And I would change this must-have to a good pair of fitting jeans. All right. You need at least one pair of jeans in your closet that no matter how you feel, no matter what kind of day you're having. I mean, if you're having a kind of day where you're like, nothing looks good on me, you can always grab these jeans and you always know they're going to fit and you always know they're going to be flattering. They're the ones that fit you perfectly in the waist, fit you perfectly in your hips. They are the perfect length. And I think that you will get more use out of a pair of those perfect fitting jeans than you will out of a great suit. So I disagreed with them wholeheartedly on that one. And then the only other thing I would have added is overalls. I think we all need a really super cool pair of overalls. And as you all know, I'm all about my overalls. In fact, sometimes I find myself wearing my overalls too much. In fact, sometimes I find myself wearing the same top too much. I went to go put on my outfit today, and I put on my little Free People Freeway tank, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, Lonni, how many days have you worn this? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I think I've had the same tank top on because I have multiple of them every day this week. And so I had to actually stop when I was getting ready, go back, look at my live shows and be like, yep, there it is. There it is. Oh my gosh, there it is again. So I promised myself that I was not going to wear the black tank for the rest of this week. And I got myself my little, this is a really cute little top. I'll show you really quick. Because it's really cute, and then I'm going to put my tank back on. But it's just this cute little like cami. I got this at the rack for like $12 so long ago. But we all need, going back to my original subject, we all need those amazing pair of overalls. And you can have light denim, dark denim, black, white. It don't matter. So long as they fit you, they feel good on you, that is what you need to get. So now, I want to show you something, and this is really how you know that you have the right staples in your closet, is I have them all written down on these 3x5 cards, and you can interchange all of these and make an amazing outfit. I mean, I'm not even looking, and I'm going to pick the first thing, and we're going to take our little vest, and we are going to... With our little vest, we are going to have our forever bag. So now we have our top and our bag. And then we are going to, and I already know what's on top, but I'm specifically, here, we'll do it this way. Okay. And we are going to have a knit dress. All right. So you have your little knit dress, you put your vest over the top of it, you have your cool little waistcoat, your little vest over the top of that knit dress, and then you pick one of your shoes, whether it's your loafers, your dress sneakers, or your Doc Martens, and you've got yourself a really cute outfit. I mean, I could have picked a white tank top with the tailored pants, my hoop earrings, and then thrown a relaxed blazer over the top of that with one of those shoes. So this is what you want. You want these things in your closet that you can sit there and you can write them down on 3x5 cards and be like, I don't know what I want to wear today. You can take out just multiple cards, don't even look at them, and that's going to give you your idea of what you can wear for that day. And if you have shopped properly and you keep your closet in that mindset of like everything in my closet fits, everything in my closet makes me feel good, it doesn't matter. You can be like, okay, I got my vest, I have my tank top. Oh my gosh, I have those those perfect pair of jeans that fit. And then I'm going to pick out one of my must-have shoes, and you will be able to pick out a cute outfit. So that's the kind of closet you want. And that's the kind of closet that is my goal of always keeping. So when I am sitting here and people are like, "Oh my gosh, I love your top so much," it's hard for me because I'll be like, "Well, it was a Wednesday back in 1996, and I went shopping and I bought that top," because I keep it for so long. But again, my closet, you can walk in and you can take anything out, and it's going to be part of this ideology of everything has a reason. Kelly says, laugh out loud, I am sitting watching this in overall shorts and a white tank, a sloppy a sloppy top knot and white eyelet headband, also wearing my overalls too much. You can never wear your overalls too much, and you sound super cute today. So I am going to end with a thought for the day. All right. And I want everybody, hello, Martha. And I want everybody to think about this thought. So the thought for the day is I got a comment, and it's not a bad comment. It's just a comment that made me start thinking. And the comment says, I love free people. I wish they would have more models wearing clothes in their 40s and 50s and 60s. And I absolutely 100% agree. I wish we had more representation of what we wear in advertising, whether it is Free People, whether it's Levi's, whether it's Doc Martens, Nordstrom's, it doesn't matter. I wish we could see more people like us wearing what we wear. But here's where the responsibility lies on us also. All right. It's really easy for us to say, they should show us more of what we want to wear. Well, it's up to us to wear whatever we want. All right. We don't need to see it in print, and we don't need to see it anywhere in order for us to wear it. And I got to thinking, and what I thought is that if more women over 50 wore exactly what they wanted, if more people with different body types wore exactly what they wanted, maybe retailers would take note of this and be like, wow, you know what? This clothes is universal, but we have a tendency as women over 50 to be like, I can't wear that. That's too young. And if that's the case, why would they show their clothes on somebody our age? Do you see how it's a duality, how we are both responsible for our own actions? So I would like to think, and I would like to challenge you out there. If you are over 50 and you are holding yourself back from wearing something because you think it is too young, and yet you're like totally offended that they're not showing advertising with people our age, then start wearing things more. Wear what you want. Wear whatever it is, regardless of your age or whatever age bracket you think it is in, start wearing it. You know what? If more women my age wore trendy clothes, then they might market to us more. So it is just something that it was a head scratcher. And it was something that I had never really thought of it this way until this morning. But that's my thought for the day. I think that the more women who stand up and are being seen authentically who they want to be, that maybe at one day, maybe one time, the retailers will take note and we'll have more representation. And that's really all I can hope for. And if not, you know what? I'll represent it. I will show you that there you can wear what you want and all of this. And it's just something, to me, it feels like the times are changing and there's more and more women who are standing up and just being like, yeah, you know what? I don't care about my age. I'm going to wear whatever I want. And, okay, Courtney's back. Yeah, no, Anne's been doing a great job, Courtney, and I'm glad you're back. But that's just the whole ideology of it. It's like we need to take control out of our own fate. And yes, it would be really super nice to see that, but it doesn't stop us. And we have the right and we have the privilege to wear whatever we want, regardless how it is being shown to us. So that, my friends, is the thought for the day. And that was a fun episode. I mean, I hope I gave you some great ideas about what to put in your closet. And these are just 13 random things. Again, your closet has to be specific for you. You know what? If you're out there and you don't like vests and you don't like knit blazers, and you don't like a white shirt, then find 13 things that you do like. Find 13 styles that absolutely speak to you. And that's the 13 things that you need to have in your closet. Just make sure that you can walk into your closet, and whether you look left or right, up or down, you find things that you like. When you're buying, when you're actually purchasing these items, don't go in trend based. Don't go in like, oh my gosh, you know what? I just saw this in a newspaper, or I don't know. Do people still even read newspapers, or in a magazine, or on social media? Or, you know what? That's what's on the mannequin. Go in, find what speaks to you, dress for your energy, and I'm going to guarantee you right now, you're going to like your closet a whole lot better. Period. Exclamation point. Point made. So there you go. Oh, I got all sorts of things to do today. Today is jammed packed. All right, what am I doing today? I am going to go live on one more platform that shall not be named. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go do an errand. I'm going to go get new nails. I'm going to go get a pedicure. Same space. I just don't like doing it together. I don't know about you all, but when I get a pedicure, I just want a pedicure. And when I get my nails done, I just want to get my nails done. I don't like it when I'm getting them done at the same time. To me, I'm like, no, I just want to enjoy one service at a time. So it takes me forever, but that's what I'm going to do. Then I have to, and I have a question for you all. So don't go anywhere. I have a Zara question. And then I'm going to go over to a resale shop. I'm going to do I'm going to film there. I'm going to see how many Free People things I can find there. They have a whole rack. So I'm going to see what I can find and how it's priced. I have to go to the rack because I have to return those shore dolls. I have to get lunch. And then we have therapy at 4. So it's a busy day. Oh, and I have to edit and post my Free People Movement video. So here's my Zara question, my friends. I need answers. I bought something from Zara. They sent it to me. I didn't like it. I sent it back. They gave me my money back. It got delivered back to me like 2 days ago. That top that I returned, that I got a credit for, they overnighted back to me. And I'm wondering why. Has anybody ever experienced anything like this with Zara themselves? Why did they send me the top back? I didn't want it. It doesn't fit. Why'd you give it back to me? And so then I'm like, I don't know. Were they just like, wow, thanks, Lonni. You know, this is awesome. Here's the top back. You can just keep it, even if it doesn't fit. And then I'm like, did they not give me my credit back? So it still has the tags on it. It's still the exact same top. So it is, Courtney, and if you have any questions, just DM me and I will answer them. But okay, I need Zara help, and I'm going to stick around and I'm going to look for answers because I really want to know what's going on. Has anybody ever experienced anything like that? Zara, I'm looking, because it's just, to me, it's insane. And you know what, like I said, if they want to give me a free top, then I'll make it work. But if they're going to like charge me for it again, I'm going to be like, no, I tried to send this back. You need to give me the same thing. So Courtney, I mean, but did they take away your credit, or are they just giving you the clothes because they just don't want to keep it? That's and that's just the thing that I'm worried about. Because I'm worried that they're going to be like, well, possession is 9/10 of the law and you're in possession of the top. So we're going to charge you again. And I'm going to be like, no, that's not what I want. But now what has happened is in reality is that I've had it for too long and I don't think I can return it even if I wanted to. They actually just told me to keep it. They didn't send it back. So that part is weird. Yeah. You know what? And that the thing is like they spent more money on shipping than I think that the top actually cost me. And it's a cute top. It's just a little big. It's like a cute little tank top. No, like a cute little like sleeveless top. So I'm just going to, and I don't sew, but I'm going to just do like a couple of like little stitches and try to like make it just a little bit that doesn't feel like my top is going to fall off. And I'm just probably I'm going to keep it. Jean says, hi, random question. Do you have any recommendations on tattoo artists, your work? Yes, actually, I have two artists that I use. Brian Dell is in Chicago, in case you are there. He used to be here, but he has moved. And then Austin Maples out of LA. He's amazing. He is just booked until like 2090. I mean, the guy is just booked for his entire life. That is how much work he has sitting on the books. So, and other than that, I don't have any experience with any other artists. So, boo. Even though I'm going to have to go to Chicago and have Brian do my next tattoo, because truthfully, it's really scary. I mean, going to a new artist that you're not familiar with can be scary. So either I'll have to catch him on one of his guest spots here when he comes back, or I have to fly to Chicago. I'm in LA. I'll check him out. Thank you. Okay, Jen, here's the thing is that if you're in LA, his shop is called Love Tattoo. Yeah. No, Enjoy Tattoo. Because I never remember a shop, but it's called Enjoy Tattoo. Now, Grant and Adam are both in the shop. They are amazing. And I take that back. If I can't get to Chicago, I would either have one of them do it. I've seen their work. They're great. It's called Enjoy Tattoo. Check them out. And if you can't get in to see Austin, either Grant or Adam are both great. So there you go. That's your recommendation. All right. I've already gone too long. I'm going to keep my Zara top. I'm just going to sew it, make sure it works. I'm off. I'm going to get my nails done. I'll have new nails for my question and answer Friday tomorrow. Hopefully I gave you some great ideas for your closet. Remember, wear what you want. Do not wait for the advertisers or the brands to show any representation for you. We can represent ourselves. We are strong enough. We are fierce enough that we can just choose our own path and wear whatever we want. And if I didn't say that with enough attitude, I can always do it again. But do not wait and just do whatever you want to do. All right. Goodbye, Kelly. Goodbye, Linda. Goodbye, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. I love you dearly. And remember, be bright, be bold, be brave. See you tomorrow. I don't know why I'm doing my little air guns. It's like, bah, bah, bah. Indy's like, yay, walk time. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow.